among you is the most likely to become a millionaire? Ever since I was young, I would look around at people who had amazing things. I'm talking about a water park in their backyard. I'm talking about a zoo with their very own tiger and their very own zebra. What is it that they did in order to accumulate all of this wealth? Well, the truth is, the best way for every single one of us to become a millionaire is to start while we are young. And here's the thing, it's actually not just about money. Say, for example, you see Simone Biles, the gymnast, or you see Mo Salah, the soccer player. All of them share the same thing in common. They started young. Today, we are going to first be doing a mathematical exercise to figure out what is the easiest way to make $1 million. The second thing we will be doing is we will be crowning a winner to see who in our community is most likely to be a millionaire, where we will be watching 10 submissions from students in the Muslim Treehouse as they have detailed their plans of what they will do with their money. And the winner will be added to the Noor Kids Ring of Honor. If you're ready, let's begin. If you want to participate in the Muslim Treehouse and join our live programs every week, go to noorkids.com/treehouse. It's super simple. Join today so that way your family can benefit. All right, let's head on over to the laboratory. So what is the easiest way to make $1 million? It's called investing. Now, to help you understand exactly what that means, today I've got a few things in front of me. First, I have a little bit of money that I have saved up. We also have this over here, which is going to be representing the stock market. Let's get into it. Many of you have likely saved up money over time. Maybe you got a gift for Eid. Maybe you got money for completing the memorization of a surah in the Quran. In this situation, I am starting with $500. When I have 500 bucks, man, I feel like I'm rich. I could use that money to buy something right now, or I can decide to invest it. Investing it means that I take this and I say, you know what? Instead of using this right now, I am going to save it away and I'm going to be using it later. The stock market in the United States of America has provided an 11.35% return every single year. What that basically means is that for every $1 you put into the stock market will give you $1.11 back. So it's saying, hey, instead of you using your money today, put it in here, and I'll give you an extra 11 cents for every dollar every single year. Well, let's see what that means over time. Now, in this experiment, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be tracking on this graph. On the bottom, I have years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, what have you. On the y-axis, this is how much money I will now have in my bank account, assuming I invest it in the stock market at a 11.35% return. There's also one more assumption that I'm making, and this is an important one. From here on out, I am going to be taking $100 and I'll be taking that $100 and putting it into the stock market as well. So in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of work, maybe some chores, maybe I'll be mowing the neighbor's lawn. I'll be taking $100 and putting it into the stock market. All right, in the very first year, we're gonna have $500, which is right over here. In the next year, again, I'm putting an extra $100 every month and it's growing based on the stock market. I will be at $1,800. In the third year, $3,300. And then in year number 5, I will have $9,000. Doesn't seem to be growing all that much. This is kind of interesting. I want you to see what happens over the next 5 years. This is $23,693. After 10 years, this $500 plus some change that I'm putting in, it turns into enough money to buy a car. Like a Honda Accord or something like that. I used to have a car named Bertha, she died, but anyways. Okay, that's pretty cool. At 15 years, the 500 bucks that we started out with that we put into the stock market and the 100 bucks every month that we've put in, it's now turned into nearly $50,000. That's like more than enough money to buy a Tesla. Okay, so that's quite a bit of money. All right, let's see what happens over the next 5 years. Okay, so now at year number 20, we're at $95,000. All right, so now at year 25, we're at $175,000. And what you can see is that it is growing super fast. Let's see what happens by year 35. Holy cannoli. I don't know if you guys see what's happening here, but man, this is growing at a very fast pace. This 500 bucks that we started with in year 0, it's turned into nearly $560,000. That is more than $500,000. And we didn't actually do any work. All we did is we put it into the stock market, along with extra money on a monthly basis, and it's turning into a whole lot. We'll see what happens over these last 5 years, okay? So now we're gonna go from 560 to 635. Okay, and look, by year 40, we got to $1 million. At first, we could barely see anything. After putting in the 500 bucks that we could have spent on cream cheese and candy, instead of using that money, we invested it. But it slowly started growing and growing a little bit faster and growing faster and growing faster. And by the end of it, oh my goodness, every 5 years, that money would grow so much. Now that's the point, you guys. This didn't require us going out and, coming up with a brand new business and creating the next Google or the next Tesla or the next Apple iPod. No, it just required one thing: starting early. Because we made that decision at the very beginning when we could have used that money. And we said, hey, you know what? I'm gonna invest it. It paid off. Now, this is not just true with respect to money and making millions of bucks. This is every part of our life. If we see Simone Biles and think, man, I would like to be a gymnast like her. If we see Mo Salah and we think, oh man, I want to be a soccer player like him. If we see our Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be on him, and we think, man, I want to live a excellent life like he did, start early. When you start soccer, start gymnastics, or you start memorizing the Quran, it may not look very good at the beginning, but if you do it month after month after month, over time, if you didn't have $1, not $2, but $3 million, how would you use it? Who among you is the most likely to become a millionaire? And the truth is, me, Br.Amin, I'm not a millionaire, but I know one guy who is, and he'll be here in a snap.
Hey, this can't be the right place.
Okay, very nice. Hello everybody, it is me, Mr. Amin. Now, people have come and they've asked me, what does it take to be a millionaire and who is most likely to become a millionaire? And you're asking the right guy, because me, Mr. Amin, I have millions and millions. Okay, we asked you, the kids in the Muslim Treehouse to share your vision. And vision is very important. Why? Because it is tough to save. It is not easy to save money. No, you need to have a vision of what you would do with the money. I am going to look at the 10 top of the contributions, and we will be deciding which of you is most likely to become a millionaire.
Assalamu alaikum, kids. My name is Maryam from Scotland, and here's my vision board of what I would do if I had £3 million. The first thing that I would do is give away 500k. The second thing I would do is buy essentials, which would be 250k. I also want to learn and go to courses, which would be 50k. I also want to travel the world, especially going to Masjid al-Aqsa, which would be 50k. And I want to gift to my family, to my parents, to my siblings, to my grandparents, 10k.
Couple things I love so much. Number one, when we think about our money, we think about using our money in 3 different places, right? Number one, we should save our money. Why? Because if we save our money, then the money will continue to grow, right? Why not? She saved a big part of her money. Second thing is, we should give some of the money in charity. Why? Because when we give charity, it is like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help us too, and it is the right thing to do. Allah asks us to do it. And then number 3, spend money on things that we love. What did she love? She loved traveling. She loved eating nice things. She wanted to learn different things. I think she did a good job. And I am going to take Maryam from Scotland. I'm going to put her right here towards the top right now. Okay, next one, Mr. J.
This is what I would do with $3 million by Maryam from Wisconsin. There's a hadith about a man who used to divide everything he earned into 3s. One for his family, one to invest, and one to give in charity. I'm going to be dividing my money into 4s, which is $750,000 per category. 1. Family. I'm going to put it into a college fund for my 2 sisters and my nephew, which would be approximately $450,000. Then I'm going to divide the remaining money, $300,000, between my family. Number 2. Investing. I want to invest in small Muslim businesses and in Muslim corporations, like Noor Kids. Number 3. Charity and donations. First, I want to donate to the masjid that is being built here in Appleton, which would be about $150,000. Then I want to donate to Islamic relief. I also want to donate to multiple masjid projects across Wisconsin, and the rest I will donate to people in need, like people in Palestine, Syria, and Afghanistan. Number 4. Me. I'm going to put $250,000 in a college fund, and I'm going to keep $20,000 for art supplies. $30,000 to buy clothes like hijabs, dresses, and abayas. I'll keep $400,000 for myself for things I might need in the future, like a house. Assalamu alaikum, Noor Kids. Slideshow from Canva.
Wow, I am very impressed. Okay, so she did a couple things here that I thought were very good. Number 1, she thought about how do I use my money the way our holy prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be on him, would advise us to. Okay, so that number 1 was very smart. One of the things I enjoyed was that she even thought about doing things to benefit community. How? Because when we invest into the community gets better. So it was very good. The one thing, Sister Maryam, I would tell you, think more about enjoyment too. I would love to hear you talk about a vacation you would like to go on. I would love for you to talk about what kind of restaurant you want to go to. What kind of art supplies would you like to buy? But I thought that you, Sister Maryam, MashaAllah, you had not only integrated part of the Sunnah of our Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but also your math was on another level. So because of that, I'm putting you more likely to become millionaire, inshallah. Okay, let's see next one.
Assalamu alaikum, Noor Kids. My name is Almir. If I had £3 million, I would buy first a house for my family, 2 kitchens, 2 bathrooms, a garage, some nature, a water pool. If I had more money still, then I would buy an orphanage house for the orphans.
MashaAllah, very good. When you start early, that is when you have the big gains. And what is very nice about our young brother who went, he was, mashallah, pretty young, okay? So the fact that he did it as a very young person is very good. Number two, I like that he came up with a very strong visual, okay? Now, there is a craft called visualization. Visualization, okay? Where we close our eyes and we imagine what we want. Okay, and our brother, he described the house. He didn't just say house, he said house with a pool, and the house has this and the house has that and all of that, which I thought was good. It would be nice to do more things, okay, because I don't think he used all the money. I'm going to put Almir from London over here. Next one.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Zakria from Pakistan, and today I'm going to show you my vision board. Here is the spending data. We did Zakat and house and car and charity, investment for old age and health fund. It is very important to spend on the health because health is wealth. Remember, time is money. So I'm gonna use my time in a very balanced way. So in these early years, it's good to try early basic. I'm going to have a very, very modern house and a red Ferrari. But never forget to pay Zakat. If we invest our time well, in the first 30 years, we can live our old age very smoothly because we all deserve to enjoy very well.
Oh my goodness, Zakria, you smarty boy. He said health is wealth. You know, it makes me remember something. Sometimes we think about the rizq from Allah. Rizq means sustenance. Sustenance means the things Allah gives us. And we think the sustenance is sometimes only money. No, 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 no. It is not just money. Sure, money is one thing, it is good. But health is also very important. Why? Because imagine we have all the money in the world, but we are not healthy. How can we enjoy? Another form of rizq is our family. Getting a good spouse, good husband, good wife, having good children. This is another form of rizq. Another form of rizq is knowledge. Being able to learn very good things. So, my brother Zakria, he included all of these things. I thought it was very nice, shabash. I am going to make you right now, I'm going to make you tied with sister. Maybe I'm going to make you actually just a little bit higher than sister Maryam because I think you are maybe a little bit younger. And so because of that, I'm giving you a little bit extra credit, okay? Because time is money. Time is money, you said that, right? Okay, let's go.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Nur kids. Today I'll be showing you what would I do with $3 million. My brother Jad also did this with me, but right now, sadly, he's not a. First, we would donate $1 million to Palestine. Then we would help our parents with the bills. Don't give my parents about $1 million that I don't think can even cover the year. And then with my $1 million left, I would use half of it to buy Noor Kids and give the rest to Noor Kids and donate.
I love the idea of spending $500,000 on Noor Kids books. Could you imagine? You, for $500,000, you could have one whole room filled with books and you could swim inside of the books and you could do the backstroke and the front stroke. It would be so much. I will tell you this, I love the Canva. You did a good job creating the presentation. I would like to see you do a little bit more thinking of how you would spend the money because truthfully, too much is for Noor Kids. I also would like you to say, okay, for Palestine, which charity will you give it to? You have to be thoughtful. Where do you want to give it? Very, very specific. So I think you did a good job. I'm going to put you above our friend Almir from London. Many of you can spend much less of your parents' money and join Noor Kids. Let's watch a quick video.
Mom, why do Allah make animals?
That is a great question. I have a book for that. See here. Animal rights. Oh, here it is. Fur, feathers, and face. Stories about caring for animals. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created the world in a perfect balance. It's up to us to live in harmony with our environment.
Okay, let us watch the next video.
Calculations show that by the time I'm 18, I will have $3 million in net worth. I'll be a millionaire. How can I use this money in the best way possible and use it wisely? I have an idea. I'll make a vision map. Time to use some financial literacy skills.
My vision board. 18% will go for college and me to get a PhD, inshallah, which is 548K. 12% will go for housing and bills, which is 360K. 7% will go for other needs, which is 210K. 50% will go for investment and saving, which is $1.5 million. 6% will go for my businesses, which is 180K. 5%, which is 150K, will go for donations and charity to places that are facing difficulty or having individuals who are facing difficulty, like Palestine, Syria, Yemen, Bangladesh, and Afghanistan. 1% will go for furniture and appliances, which is 30K. And the final 1% will be for other wants and recreation.
Allahu Akbar. Geneva, my heart becomes happy when I see your work. Why? Because it is done with ihsan, excellence. I really enjoyed how you put together the whole video, which was very nice. And also your vision board, it was quite thoughtful. Okay, why? Because you spent it in the 3 areas. One part you had saved it. What did you do? You invested it. Because if you continue investing, then inshallah you will continue to make. You gave some in charity, which was very smart. Why? Because when you give in charity, it is something that we do. It pleases our Lord. Allah gives us more. And then you also spent it on different things. You thought about your education, PhD, $540,000. It's very expensive these days for college. So you thought about that. You did the math. You thought about all the years. Okay. You also thought about what your recreation was and what you want to spend it on to take it to the next level. Okay. For your school, where do you want to go to school? For your recreation, what do you want to get? Do you want to get an art supply? Do you want to get different clothes? I want to see the vision, and so you can see it and what it looks like. Now, here's the thing, Sister Geneva. There's something in Islam we think about called fairness. Each person is graded based off of their own unique capability. I know that you did a very good job on this, Geneva. Very good job. But I know, Sister Geneva, what you are capable of. And I know that I think you could do even better job than this. I'm going to be putting you under Brother Zakria. Okay, very good job, Geneva. Very good. MashaAllah, shabash. Let's watch the next one.
Hi, my name is Arham, and I'm going to do the If I Was a Millionaire. And I made a canvas out of paper. There's 4 parts. I'll show you each one. First, we have the part that says $3 million.
Very important.
That's
Very
what
good
it
job.
said because that's its name too. And I made a birth certificate. Its name is $3 million. Its birth date is 11/05/2024. And then over here, I said what I'm gonna get. 00 to 1000 for tech, and 000 to 1 million flying Tesla blue red Cybertruck. I've always wanted that.
Flying Cybertruck. Oh my goodness. I don't even know it existed. Oh my, is one coming? No, it's not. But if it was it, I know who will own it. It will be you. Very nice. I'm putting you above Brother Almir from London and above Selma and Jad from Boston. Okay, very good. Next one.
Assalamu alaikum. If I was a millionaire, like, I'm kind of like it because I have like 1,000 something, like, dollars, something like that. So kind of like, yeah, so I don't, like, if I was a millionaire, give my money to, not all of it, but just some. I'll give it, like, to Palestine mostly. any like poor people or poor countries like though like that. But I'm kind of like it because I want $1,000 something. So if you expect me, I actually am. Assalamu alaikum.
They're kind of different, right? Because $1,000 is little bit, 3 million is quite a bit. But regardless, for your age, mashallah, Rana, you are doing a very good start. I need you to tell us more. And if you have $1,000, remember this visual. Remember this visual. Because why? Because if you put it into the stock market, okay, right now, $1,000, not $500, $1,000, it will inshallah grow so much when you get older, okay? So take advantage of it. Regardless, brother Rana, I will say I'm putting you over here. I'm very happy about your submission. Thank you for doing it. But you have to include more detail, my friend. Okay, next one.
First, I would give 1 million of those dollars to Hajj. What company would I use to do it? Probably Islamic Relief, because I think that's a really reliable company. I'd buy a Tesla, and I'd give lots of money to charity, and I'll shift myself to Makkah and get a really good job and do Hajj all the time, every year. Assalamu alaikum.
We have Hajj, we have Umrah, we have Makkah, and we have Tesla. All of the most important things. It requires more specification. Create something, brother Ahmad, create something. Okay, I am putting you above my friend Rana, but I would like to see a more from you, my son. Okay, last one, Sister Manha, let's
My
go.
name is Manha and I live in Dallas, Texas. And today I'm going to be doing if I was a millionaire. So, of course, right now I'm not a millionaire. But if I was, yes, I got $3 million for my Eid money. I would donate 2.5% to Zakat. Where's the Zakat donation? There it is. Zakat donation. Please place all donations here. Yes, finally, a chance for me to donate. Now let's go give $500,000 to a trusted organization. I would donate 10% of my money to Palestine/Gaza. I would like to donate 10% of my $3 million to Gaza. Thank you so much. This is how I would spend $0.5 million out of the remaining money that I have. Now let's spend 0.3% of my money for groceries and things I need. Guys, examples of things that you need are clothes, shoes, food, water, and anything else I need. Now, the rest of the $0.2 million would go to my local masjid. Hi, I would like to pay for donation at this local masjid. Hi, can I pay for the cancer treatments at this hospital? Now I have $1 million left, but I think I'm going to save it for when I go to college. I need to pay for my college tuition. I remember when I was just 12 years old, I saved $1 million. Now I'm graduating and now I can pay for my graduation.
The hat was on her. The emoji hat was on her. It's so nice. Oh my goodness. She used $30,000 for samosa. Okay. A lot of people will spend a lot of money on samosa, but not $30,000. Mashallah, manha. Ekdam samosa. In this exercise, the whole point is for us to visualize. Why? Because saving money is not easy. Sometimes when we have money, it becomes easy to spend. But if we can do visual, then we can say, no, I'm going to save it instead. Okay, this is where we save our money instead. I think that mashallah, you have donated here, donated there, donated to this, donated to that. I did not see very much manha about where you will spend the money for yourself, something that you will enjoy. It is important that you enjoy too. Okay, you need to enjoy too. Okay, I didn't see that. Okay, I did see the sunglasses, very fashionable, nice, man, so nice. But I would like to see more. So, Sister Manha, how can I pick? I will have you come over here. Okay. So look, truth is they're all very good. Okay, I do think winner of this one will be Zakria. MashaAllah, Zakria, for the age, for the amount of effort, time, thinking. I think he did very good job. I think Maryam, Geneva, Manha all come in sort of like a second place. And we have Sister Maryam from Scotland who comes in third. Very good job, all of you. Now look, I have a lot to say, but I have to keep it in a snap. Hey, here's the thing. I know that in our programs we laugh, we giggle, we have fun and things like that. But today, really, we learned something important. Something that, frankly, I wish I learned when I was a kid. The power of starting when we are young. Seriously. Whether it is being the next great soccer player or the next best basketball player or the next best businessman or the next best artist or the best human being on earth. Just like it makes sense for us to invest early, it makes sense for us to get started early. Create a vision for where you are headed and start working on it now. Because if you do, inshallah, it will pay off. I can't wait to see you and your family in the treehouse next week. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
So that is it. Assalamu alaikum, Noor kids.